Hello and welcome to SEO October 2021. I am over caffeinated and I decided to give my videographer the month off because these videos are so short, so you guys just get the mouth sound effects instead of the official, air horns coming in for this month. Welcome to SEO October. This is a 30-day challenge. Every day I'll be releasing one video. This is day one. So the key to everything that we're going to be talking about over the next month, over the next 20-something videos, is empathy. If you learn nothing else about SEO, I really wanted to start here. I like to think of it, instead of being search engine optimization, I like to think of it as search empathy optimization, because we're going to be thinking a lot about what is it that your ideal client needs from you. A lot of people, when they first start thinking about SEO, or they've been blogging for a while, or they've already written their website copy, they talk about what's interesting to them. They talk about what it's like to work with them. They talk about their experience. But your ideal client doesn't know what you know. They don't talk like you. If they did, they probably wouldn't need to work with you or hire you or buy from you. So instead, over the course of this video series, we're going to be focusing instead about what your ideal client needs, what they're curious about, what they're bothered by, what they need to figure out in order to take action, what they need to learn from you in order to give you money, to buy your course, to buy your products. Now, sometimes people panic a little bit when I talk about trying to figure out what one person needs, because they say, but I have 10 ideal client avatars, or I have 6 customer personas. That's okay. I'm not asking you to niche down to just one client avatar, if that's what your business coach made you do already. What I want you to do is choose one of your client personas or type of person that you work with for this exercise. That doesn't mean that's the only person that you can attract, but with the types of content that we will be creating over the next few videos, I really want you to focus in on problems that you can solve for one person, for one subset of your audience. Trying to attract everyone is much harder than trying to attract a small group of people. So if you have people who have a variety of health conditions that you're working with, you work with people with autoimmune conditions, choose one. Say, I'm going to help people with Hashimoto's condition, Hashimoto's disease. If you work with a lot of different people who would lump into the idea of creative entrepreneurs, choose one. Just talk to graphic designers and think about them as we're moving through this exercise. If you work with people with a lot of different hair types, think about the curly people. Okay, the curly people need love too. We need to know all of the specificity of how to make our hair not feel dry. Find one subsection, find one type of person, find one town that you're helping, find one type of service that you provide, and we're only going to talk about that here. You can always write more, you can always create more, but it's much easier and it's going to work much faster for you if you get hyper specific about who you're trying to serve and what specific problems you have that they have that you solve. And if you can get that hyper specific, then it will be much easier for them to find you, and they will be more likely to click on it. For that example of autoimmune conditions, if you just say, I help anybody with chronic illness, they probably aren't going to Google and saying, how do I deal with my chronic illness? They're going, I have Hashimoto's. How do I deal with this? I have PCOS and it's impacting me this way. And we want to be hyper specific so the right people can find us for specific problems. They're going to be much more likely to click if they see, are you having period pains due to PCOS? Then you have problems because of problems, right? Like, people have specific problems. Let's answer them. So your homework for today is to choose one subgroup, one service you're going to talk about, one offer that you have, one product that you're selling, one outcome people desire. Choose one thing. And then tomorrow we will go in and we will kind of take a look, peek behind the curtain of what's happening for that piece of your audience, for that outcome you're providing, for that service you offer. And we will work from there going backwards. I'm at 4 minutes 53, so I'm going to end this. I will see you tomorrow.